Once again, today's top stories. London has endured another night of German bombing. Most damage was concentrated in the East End. The RAF has struck enemy aerodromes in Le Havre and the Low Countries. In Russia, further German losses are reported around Leningrad. In Asia, the American fortress at Corregidor is still defiant, but Japanese forces are reported nearing the Burmese oil fields. And that concludes the news summary. We now return you to our music program.
Okay. All right. Welcome to another thing with Cota. A bit of a throwback. This one is called Titanic Adventure Out of Time. And I don't know how to play it. All I know about it is it's the 1940s. And at some point we get sent back in time to investigate a mystery aboard the RMS Titanic. Let's turn subtitles on. Let's save game. Oh! Well, that's quaintly old school. I love it. Yeah, why not? Keys. Okay, it's WAD to move around. I've only briefly started this up to make sure it would even record. Okay, there we go. So from what I understand, I can move around when this little arrow is green. Okay, so... No, I don't want to go that way. I'm going to go look at... Can I look out the windows? Little airships. So we're in London in 1942 right now. Interesting. Oh, I can click on things. Okay. Just a model of the Titanic. So clearly we're enthusiasts. Ooh. The Daily Standard, Titanic sinks, 1250 perish. Okay. There doesn't look like there's much else I can do.
Sneaking out, are you? I want me money.
She really wants her rent money.
They said you was important once. Not now. You're just old and broke. When do I get me money? When?
What else she got to say?
When do I get me money? When? When do I get me money? When? When do I get me money? When?
Can I go through the door?
When do I get me money? When?
Oh! There's more to explore. Okay, I'm glad I didn't make it out. There's a little pack of cigarettes there. Huh. Oh, that is just fantastic. The little coffee stain on the magazine is perfect. The photo of a slaughterhouse looks like. Postcard. 11/29/14? Is that what that says? New York. Heard you're back from France. Hope you'll even the score yet with the bastards who fired you. Sorry to bring it up, but I think you... Oh, this is England. That's a terrible accent to use. I'll just use my own voice. But I think you were treated horribly. No references. No pension. What will you do next? Keep me posted. Jack. Carson, 9th Stanley Crescent, London. Okay.
See here. This isn't about your dedication. Pringle certainly attests to your loyalty. No, your dismissal stems from the Titanic mission. That failure can no longer be ignored, especially now. I am sorry, but someone must shoulder the blame. The service, you understand. We can't be held responsible.
Okay. Titanic mission. Has that not happened yet? 10th of August 1914. His Majesty's government regrets to inform you that your services in the offices of the Secret Service are no longer needed. Termination to be effective immediately. With regrets. I can't read signatures. Oh, Commander TSD Hippie. Yeah, Hippie. Hipple. Alright. I hate that it backs out of everything. Okay, there we go. Ticket. Hindenburg. Oh, ticket for the Hindenburg. May 1947. $400 plus $3 tax. From Frankfurt to Lakehurst. Interesting. La Morte. Is that a tarot card? Okay, so from what I can gather here, we had a mission either about the Titanic or aboard the Titanic that we failed back in the 1910s. Oh, more. Nothing I can click on here. Oh. Oh my. That was startling. Okay, so I guess we're going back in time now. I guess that's what
the past, forever locked in regret. But what if the past could be changed?
Titanic adventure out of time. Are we gonna like stop it from sinking or something?
30 years have come and gone since the night that saw the end of the world.
Windows compatibility.
My world. The service needed someone on the Titanic. They chose me.
Ah, this is so great.
I was to wait for a signal from my contact, so I remained in my cabin. I left only once. Georgia was on board. And that's when it came. There'd be no second chance. It was Sunday, April 14th. Too late, you see, for the Titanic, for me. What if I'd met with my contact, prevented disaster? What if the past could be changed? What then?
Okay. We're gonna be, This must have looked so awesome back in the 90s. Alright. We have gone back in time to what I'm assuming is our past. April 14th, 1912, on board the RMS Titanic, 9:30 p.m. I don't remember exactly when it sank, but I feel like it was pretty close to where we are. Okay. What are we doing now? I've got a green arrow. Yes?
Good evening. I am Smethels.
Oh my god,
your
these animations are...
And, if I may say so, it is good to see you up and about. You've been in your cabin the whole voyage. A touch of the mal de mer, was it?
What is mal de mer? Yeah, what's mal de mer?
Seasickness can be quite unpleasant, especially if it's one's first crossing. Since you haven't been out of your cabin, may I instruct you on how to get assistance while on board the Titanic?
Sure. Wow. These, is that rotoscoping?
Very good. We of the White Star Line hope that your stay on board Titanic is as relaxing as possible. As you explore the ship, please bear in mind the following advice. The mouse is your hands. The keys,
yeah, we figured that out.
If you find the screen too dark or too bright, follow the directions on the control screen help panel or consult your manual on adjusting your monitor. To find the control panel help and other features, click on the life preserver at the bottom of the screen. The control panel has a help button, as well as a quit and save game feature. You may also adjust the volume. Test the settings by clicking on the black knob. You may also switch the theme music on or off. After making any adjustments, click OK to return to your current game. Wandering the ship, if you notice a hand, it indicates something to click on. May I suggest you do so? Several personal items in your room, a brown satchel, and a pocket watch are quite useful to you during your voyage. Take them with you. You shall want to converse with other passengers. If you fail to understand them, click on their face. They will repeat their last sentence. The purser. His office is on C deck, just off the forward grand stairs. The elevator, or lift as we call it, has an attendant who can direct you to various sections of the ship. The lifts are located behind the forward grand staircase. Lastly, you may always find me by returning to your cabin, C-73, and ringing the bell to the right of the door. Your correspondence. 2,200 on board, and they all want messages delivered promptly. Even if it is 1912, and the Titanic, the most advanced means of sea conveyance ever devised, I still have only 2 hands.
Meet me by the electric camel now.
Board, and they all want messages. Here, a map of the ship for you. Compliments of the White Star Line. I have taken the liberty of indicating your cabin, C-73. Of course, on a Sunday evening at this hour, there won't be many people out. Will there be anything else?
Okay, so we're on C deck. Is that... I can't remember if that's first or second class. Who is PP?
A young lady. A most insistent young lady.
What is the electric camel? Yeah, that's what I want to know.
The electric camel? An exercise device. They say it is good for the liver. I wouldn't know. It's located in the gymnasium, on the boat deck, on the starboard side. That's the right side, in case you had not been informed.
I know what starboard means. Snob. What's the ship's left side called?
Port. If you're facing towards the front of the ship, the left side is the port side. Have you unpacked? You'll find your trunk key in your bag on the bed. And remember your personal effects, your watch and bag. If you require additional assistance, please ring the bell by the door. Good night.
Okay. We have a scroll here. Ah, that's the map. Okay, so we are here. There's the forward grand staircase. Second class stairs. Second class library. Okay, so we are in second class. And we are on the ocean side. You know, nice place to be. This is really cool. I like this. Let's look at A deck. So that's first class. I wonder how historically accurate this is. I would imagine they did a little bit of research with this, at least. But this is really cool. B deck. D deck. So D decks. So that's all second class stuff. There's the third class cabins on F deck. And G deck is the boiler room. The boiler room and the engine rooms. That's cool. So where we need to go is the gymnasium. Yeah, the boat deck. 26 lifeboats. Yeah. Yeah, that seems about right. Alright. Sure, everything will be just fine.
It appears you have forgotten something. Have you checked your dresser? Or the bed for your personal belongings? Such items can be useful to you.
Okay. Please don't jump out at me and scare me again. Check your bed. I got a bag with a key in it. Okay. Got a pocket watch. Okay, I'd imagine that's going to be important somehow. That's our trunk. Ah! Just gonna waste water. Oh, it's the menu! Hors d'oeuvres, oysters, consomme Olga, cream of barley, salmon, mousseline sauce, cucumber, filet mignon. Oh god, this all looks really good. Sauté of chicken lyonnaise. I don't know what lyonnaise is. Vegetable marrow fargus, lamb, meat sauce, roast duckling, applesauce, sirloin or beef, chateau potatoes, green peas, creamed carrots, boiled rice, parmentier and boiled new potatoes, punch romaine, roast squab, cold asparagus vinaigrette, pâté de foie gras. I don't like foie gras, it's liver. Celery, Waldorf pudding, peaches and chartreuse jelly, chocolate and vanilla eclairs, and French ice cream. Yeah, and living large. Buzz.
May I be of assistance?
Didn't realize I was going to be calling you, freaky dude. Thank you.
Remember, you may always contact me by returning here and ringing the bell. This is your cabin, C-73.
C-73. Oh, this is cool. Alright, so we want to get to the lift at the grand staircase. So we want to go down the hallway. No? Should I just knock on every door? Alright. Ah, hi guys.
Are you wandering about? There is a card game in progress in the smoking room, held by a French gentleman.
I don't play cards. Is the French gentleman a good player?
Oh, I would never play games with the French. They cheat.
Okay. Wow. Starting this off with insulting the French. Okay. Where's the gymnasium?
The gymnasium is on the boat deck.
I mean, we
on the starboard side.
kind of gathered that from the map.
Take the lift behind the staircase to A deck, and then go up the grand staircase to the boat deck.
Thank you, Smithles.
I suggest you contact the importunate Miss Pringle. If you're in a hurry, there are lifts for fast ascension and descension. They're behind these stairs. Good night.
Good night to you, sir. Fine. Ah. Hello. Can't get in there. That's the C-deck cabins. I want to go up the stairs. That's cool. Yeah.
Evening, I'm the lift attendant. And you'll
Hello.
not find one better at taking you where you want to go. Where
Hi.
to?
Take me to the A-deck stairway.
Mind the gate.
Mind the gate.
It's a cold night, this. Pretty much everyone's early to bed. Makes me job that much easier. Your deck now.
Okay. This is neat. Going up the stairs to the boat deck. Gymnasium. Ah, you must be PP.
Glory be. It's about time. You're late. Another 5 minutes and I'd have cancelled your mission.
That was a weird point. Okay, so this must be the individual in charge of our mission. You must be the one who sent me the card.
Yes, I'm Pringle. Penny
Pringle.
From the Bureau of Secret Service. You didn't think they'd plunk you down on this bucket of bolts and millionaires alone, did you?
She keeps getting cut off. I'm sorry for being late.
What a botch-up. Some idiot in the War Office booked me into second, not first class. And I've had a fine time of it, too. The crew wouldn't let me in the first cabin at all. It's just today I located you.
What did you want to tell me?
Look at this. A German colonel named Zeitel. He's inspecting their embassies in Havana, Washington, and Mexico City. We know better.
We know better?
10 days ago, the Bureau got word that Zeitel has in his possession a priceless copy of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, stolen 2 months ago in Paris after its purchase by a very highly placed member of His Majesty's government.
What is the Rubaiyat?
The Rubaiyat's a book, a collection of medieval Persian poetry, a passion of his lordship's.
Okay. Okay.
Poetry. Persians. The German High Command must think it's important enough to have their top man smuggle the lot on board.
What's Zeitel going to do with it?
It's your job to find out. His lordship's watching this very closely. Very closely indeed. I wouldn't fumble this chance either, unless you fancy spending the rest of your career in some grotty Midlands back office shuffling paper about.
Is Zeitel traveling alone?
No. He's with a protégé. Name of Heidelitz, I believe. The two spend a great deal of time in the Café Parisien. Nibbling pastries. Get into the wireless room. I don't know or care how. Officer Morrow wouldn't let me in. See if Zeitel's received or sent any telegrams about the Rubaiyat. You've got a cryptograph in your trunk. It'll unscramble the German codes for you. You use the brains God gave you.
This is a tiny arm.
Watch people. Listen. When you find the Rubaiyat, knock on my door.
Which cabin are you in?
Cabin F, 34. Use the second-class stairs.
Oh, you're on F
You
deck?
should be set. Remember, this is your big chance. Don't fail.
Don't fail. Okay. What was it? The electric camel? Alright, that's enough of that. Ha! Rowing machine! That's so cool. There, that must be the electric count now. Maybe not. These are the electric camels. Hey! It's like one of those grocery store pony rides from days past. All right, that's enough. Let's go out to the boat deck. No, I want to go outside. Hey, we're on the boat deck. Cool. Hello.
You can't go no further. Officer Morrow's in no mood to accommodate passengers right now. He's misplaced his binoculars, and he's in a right proper state about it too. Good night.
Now you better get those binoculars quick. You're gonna need them. But we wouldn't know anything about that, would we? Yes. What a lovely promenade. Very barren and empty. Aren't there supposed to be, like, lounge chairs and crap here? Hey, people! Wait, no! I want to talk to the people! Don't blow past the people. I can't talk to the people? Okay, fine. Just gonna blow past the people. Are we on the poop deck? Na 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 na. That's the bow. Oh, there we go. Hey, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! There we go. Oh, I can't go all the way to the bow. Oh, that's lame. I wanted my Jack and Rose moment. Okay, fine. I mean, for, what is this, 1996? This is pretty cool. Alright, I might actually be lost now. I don't actually know where I am. Grand staircase, okay. When in doubt... Hey, dude.
Oh, hello. Don't think we've met. I'm Leyland Sachem Trask, metaphysical scribe and evangelist for the supernatural. I've been in London attending a conference on premonitions among the sensitive.
That's so great. I love it. Hang on. Levin Trinkle Vasti Buell, whatever your name is. Sorry, I gotta pour coffee. Where are you from?
You've heard of my institute, the Astral Bureau of Circulation, in Boston? The ABC is a place where mediums of impeccable character can commingle in harmony.
Ooh, would you do a reading of me? Oh. Wait, what about the key? Would you do a reading of this key?
Sorry, no signals from that at all.
Okay. Are your predictions reliable?
There's a range, of course, but given the right training, psychics can reveal information hidden to others.
Of course they can. Why couldn't they? Would you do a reading of something else? No, I don't have anything else. What do you predict for the Titanic? Oh, let's see where this is.
This is a ship of destiny. Which I think you know.
Not wrong there. Clearly he doesn't realize he's probably gonna die. So,
good night.
Otherwise he probably wouldn't be here. Alright, so clearly your psychic skills are not so great. First class lounge. Well, we're not in first class. Let's try the first class lounge.
Yes.
Is the lounge open?
The lounge is closed for the night. We'd open it again only in an emergency, which we are not experiencing at the moment. Good night.
At the moment. Little foreshadowing there. Alright. A-deck cabins. Let's go knock on the rich people's doors. Hello, rich people. Any rich people want to answer? No response from the rich people. Go figure. Can't get through that way. I don't even remember what I was supposed to be doing. There was something about a Something about a German guy in one of the areas. I don't know, man. Let's go down the stairs. No, not the B-deck cabins. Purser's office. Huh. Interesting. This is the dining area. Or is this the lounge? I don't know. I don't actually know where any of this is. Well, let's see. D-Deck Saloon. Okay, it's the saloon. We are over here. First class dining saloon is that way. Okay, but we can't get there from here. Guess we keep going down. Can we not?
Hello, where to?
Good
night.
I'll stay here, I guess. Oh, I can go into the purser's office.
Only I'm allowed to access the cargo manifest. What do you want?
Would require
Perhaps.
assistance?
As purser, I'm in charge of the Titanic's passengers.
What time is dinner served? May I check cargo manifest? May I check the passenger list?
Have you a name? If you do, I can tell you their cabin number.
More names? More names? Colonel Zeitel.
The Colonel is in cabin C-59.
C-59. Thank you for your help.
I live to serve.
Wow. Seems quite happy with
Very
his
good then. Good night.
position. I live to serve. C-59. Nothing. Awesome. Well, that didn't work.
May I be of assistance? The purser. His office is on C deck, just off the forward grand stairs. The elevator, or lift as we call it, has an attendant who can direct you to various sections of the ship. The lifts are located behind the forward grand staircase.
I'm not sure what to do next. So
Miss Pringle may have an idea. She is quite opinionated. Her room is
so
F-34. That's
F-34.
F deck in the second class.
Okay, let's go back to Miss Pringle and maybe listen to her more closely instead of worrying about how short her arm is. So let's go down to F deck.
Evening. Where to? Mind the gate. Did you attend a party last night on D-Deck? Seen the Lady Georgia, did you? Noticed those diamonds round her neck? A bloke would be set up with those, and her. Pity she's unhappy. Her husband always arguing with her, like just now. Almost there.
I say, watch your step.
Are you hurt, Henry?
No harm done. No harm.
I'm so sorry.
Trod on my toe.
We're the Goss Joneses from Haltwhistle, you know. How are you finding the crossing?
Very nice, thank you.
You're English, then? I would have thought American. Oh, my. I didn't mean to insult you.
Can't hold a thought.
Dreadfully large place, America.
Brain like as if she's got
All that space and all those immigrants trying to fill it up. I was just commenting to Henry, on a White Star crossing one meets all the right people. While we were just chatting with a delightful elderly couple in the reception. The Strausses, wasn't that right?
own a small dry goods store in New York somewhere. Called Macy's.
On D-Day.
Ribena, must you always finish my sentences? You're as jumpy as that American chap, that photographer.
Yes, he was just snapping away.
Taking pictures of some German colonel and that Englishman.
Snap, snap, snap.
War's coming all right, mark my words.
War? How beastly. Will Mr. Burns have to fight? He and his wife, such sweet things. But I do see her point. It is their honeymoon. Why he insists on snapping those photos, I haven't a clue.
For God's sake, woman, talk like a
I love these guys.
bawdy house.
Henry, that's unspeakable.
So don't speak then. Yaps louder than a scrum of rabid corgis. Now see here, this Burns chap.
If you want to see something interesting, take a look at his pictures. He's on C deck, cabin C, 78.
He's in 78, C-78, okay. Ah, that's so great. I love them. I love them already. Okay, but I need to get to F deck. How do I get to F deck? Hey, dude.
Step lively. Where to? I'm the man to ask.
Second class stairwell.
Take my lift to A deck, then walk up the stairs. Exit outside to the boat deck from either vestibule doors. The second class stairs are aft at the very back of the boat deck. Can't miss it. Where do you need to go?
Okay.
Mind the gate. It's a cold night, this. Pretty much everyone's early to bed. Makes me job that much easier. Your deck now.
Alright. That was a repeat. Okay. A-deck promenade. Take it aft. Can we go up to the pooper deck? You said it was aft. Did I misread? Aft grand staircase.
But my dear, it's Daisy Cashmore. Surely you remember. Oh, you are naughty thing. Don't think I didn't know you'd snuck on at Cherbourg. Snuggles told me all about it. The old boy's always dripping with news. Heard about Lord and Lady Lambeth. Ruined utterly. Scarcely enough left for appearances, I'm told. I always liked Georgia. Married Charles for his name and his fortune, sensible girl. But she's made her nest. Now she must live in it. Well...
Please, tell me more.
What do we think? Gorgeous, isn't it? Everyone's raving, gushing. The Titanic couldn't be more fabulous. And the sailing couldn't have been more convenient. Everyone's here. The Astors, the George Wideners, the Countess of Ross, such a wonderful girl. The Strausses, I saw them on D-deck tonight. The Ryersons, the Henry Harpers. I could just go on and on. And the ship's so very advanced. I was just saying to my dear friends, the Carters, they're bringing back a motor car, do you believe, in the cargo hold.
In the cargo
Bill Carter
hold?
checks it daily. Really, every day. He keeps the keys with the purser. And of course they let them. The Carters are fantastically rich. Lucille doesn't understand the attraction at all. With men and machines, I tell her, we girls play second fiddle. Well...
Please, continue.
My dear, I've a little favor. A tiny, tiny, tiny one.
Oh, a favor? With pleasure.
Tonight at dinner, a man I don't know was making eyes at me. Be an absolute darling and find out who he is.
How should I do that?
Look him up in the passenger list. All I know are his initials, GQC. The list's someplace. Find it. I'll wait right here. Ta!
Ta! Alright, I should probably save my game. I haven't been doing that regularly. There we go. Alright, so... GQC... See, it's... I already forgot. Sorry, what was the guy's name?
Did you get it? Get his name?
No.
No, you haven't found a passenger list. Try the purser's office, he'll have one.
Alright, why don't we do that now, since we know where that is? Oh my. I have to go outside. Oh, it's the smoking room. We'll come back to this. Okay. A-Deck Promenade. We want the purser's office, which I think is down here. No. There it is.
Yes, can I help you?
I would require
I
assistance.
can check valuables, store cargo, list passengers, etc.
Etc. Passenger list.
Have you a name? If you do, I can tell you their cabin number.
More. Lord Charles Lambeth, Lady Georgia Lambeth, Colonel Zeitel, Penny Pringle. Penny Pringle? Mr. and Mrs. Gorse Jones. Officer Morrow. Max Siedelman. Miss Clarice Limehouse. Isidore Strauss. Captain Smith. Vlad Demonic. Wow, okay. Vlad Demonic. A passenger with the initials GQC.
Let me check. Mr. George Quincy Clifford, A27.
A27.
I live to serve. Glad to be of service. Good night.
Okay, so let's return to Miss Babble Lady. I have to go up another level. That's awesome. All the way to the back. Ah, too far. Hey, lady.
Did you get it? Get his name?
Yes, it's George Quincy Clifford.
Clifford. Clifford. Never heard of him. You don't suppose he's rich, do you?
Or merely stinking. Could be filthy or merely stinking. Oh, what do I say? What do I say? What do I say? Is he filthy rich or is he merely stinking rich? Let's be modest and say he's merely... Okay.
You're an angel, and I've news for you, too. While you were gone, Andrew Conkling's been asking for you. Yes, Conkling, the steel baron.
Not Conkling, the steel baron.
God knows what he's been doing in Europe, buying it probably. And where was I? Oh, yes, Andrew Conkling asked me to pass along this. You know his wife Beatrix, the designer. Such an eye! Her clothes preserve the bust line. Couldn't be more flattering. Keeps the eye moving. Much nicer than Worth's.
A matter of extreme urgency requires your attention. Meet me in Scotland.
You know his wife Beatrix, the designer. Such an eye! Her clothes preserve the bust line. Couldn't be more flattering. Keeps the eye moving. Much nicer than Worth's.
Meet me in the Scotland Road.
Friends with Captain Smith.
She doesn't stop talking.
So handsome, so dashing. White Star's best officer, or was. He's retiring after this voyage. Couldn't be more tragic. My dear, you've blanched. Bad news?
Good night.
Certainly, certainly. I must... It's Mrs. Burbank! Consuelo!
Consuelo! Uh-oh. Cutscene. Are we running out of time? Are we on a time crunch? It is 9:45. Yes. Cafe Parisian.
I believe it is not correct form to speak to those who have not been introduced. Good night.
Well, let me introduce myself then. I'm... don't remember my name. I'm some guy. Alright, I need to talk to Penny, whatever her name is. Alright, I have to check with the guy again. I don't know how to get to C deck. Ah.
May I be of assistance? Miss Pringle may have an idea. She is quite opinionated. Her room is F34.
Okay, you're not the
That's
one.
F deck in the second class. Good night. May I be of assistance?
No, go away.
Good.
You're creeping me out,
night.
dude. All right.
Right then, where to? I'm the man to ask. Take my lift to D deck. Take the doors beneath the stairs. Go down one flight to E deck. You'll see the signs to Scotland Road. Turn right and head forward down Scotland Road. Take the stairs down to third class. Where do you need to go?
Take me to
Mind the
D-Deck.
gate. It's a cold night, this. Pretty much everyone's early to bed. Makes me job that much easier. Your deck now.
Okay. Take the doors under the stairs. Ah, to E deck. Okay, I missed that. Turkish bath. Scotland Road. Okay. Make a left, did he say?
Hello, I'm Conkling.
Ah,
good of you
this
to
guy.
come. I trust you're finding the accommodation satisfactory?
They are, thank you.
You're welcome. White Star's anxious for everyone to be as comfortable as possible, particularly on the maiden voyage.
Why do you want to meet here?
Sorry to seem mysterious. You must understand someone in my position, an investor in this ship, needs discretion.
It's the benefit of valor.
You're under no obligation, of course. I have a slight problem. You may be able to help. A servant has stolen an important business document from me, and I must recover it. A few years ago, my wife Beatrix hired a young Irish girl as maid in our London house. We treated her well. 2 weeks ago, she up and left without notice, taking a certain letter with her. I'd given up all hope of recovering it, until my wife spotted her this morning on the third-class promenade. Needless to say, I checked with the purser. She'd been scheduled to sail on the Philadelphia. But those passengers were transferred on board the Titanic because of a coal strike.
You're lucky she's on the ship, or why not apprehend the thief yourself? Why ask me to do this?
Government officials, friends of mine, told me a bureau agent was on board. I found you through Mrs. Cashmore, a preposterous woman. but she does have an eye for accomplishment. Look, will you help me? You will be rewarded handsomely.
I mean, I don't know about preposterous. She does like to talk. Perhaps, what is the maid's name?
Her name is Shayla Hacker. She's 20 or thereabouts. I was her benefactor, one might say.
Just a benefactor?
Yes. This puts me in a, difficult situation. This young woman, she could cause considerable damage to me, to my reputation if she goes to the newspapers.
What's in the letter?
Confidential business matters. Conkling Steel provides steel for ships. This ship, for example. If the contents of the letter were publicized, our competitors would profit greatly.
Where's the woman now?
I've gotten word to her to meet on the poop deck. Go in my place.
Poop deck.
Tell her there'll be no trouble if she returns the letter. Afterwards, report to me in our suite, B59. Her name is Shayla Hacker. Good night.
All right. Well, we got that info. Let's save our game. Right. All right. Before we continue, gotta make a little more coffee here. All right. Let that drip for a minute here. All right, where were we? Can't get into the engine room. Can't go down that way. It was F what? No, that's where we were. This is what happens when I step away for a moment. Third class cabins. Okay. D8. You mean I gotta go all the way back? Oh. An axe and a rope. No. Hey, dude.
A fine night to be indoors, cold as the dickens outside. Cold but clear.
Please excuse me, or who are you?
Clear as a bell, and the stars, oh, you should see 1,000,000 stars in God's firmament. A congregation of light. The name's Trout. The Reverend Edgar Trout. I'm returning from a mission in Africa, to Sunapee, New Hampshire, where I live. Emily, my wife, she's dead.
My sympathies.
Thank you. We had looked forward to this journey. But she died at Port Said. Though it was Nyasaland that killed her, the doctors, you know, never did find all the parasites. Calling on Miss Pringle, she has been invaluable this voyage, a pillar. Oh yes, we're very glad she's with us. They say you met Trask.
Trask seems like an interesting fellow.
Be wary of him. Trask's a trickster. Take this card, a prayer card, from my own collection.
Is there anything else?
So you must like it, this section of the Titanic.
What section do you mean?
Here, second class. You can get to Scotland Road from here. Do you know it? Scotland Road?
Yeah, we just came through it.
Wait, before you leave, I was wondering, perhaps you'd care to make a donation to our mission in Nyasaland.
Yes, let's talk about it later.
I am very happy. Tomorrow we will discuss everything. Good evening.
Can't go that way. Oh. I gotta go talk to the what's-his-face again. Oh, we're back on the boat deck. Another person.
You came after all this time. It's Georgia. I'd heard you on board. Where have you been?
Georgia? I didn't know you were on board, or who are you?
Who am I? But it's Georgia. The one person you could tell anything to. I don't blame you for not speaking to me. You told me once I cared only for a title. Well, I've got that now. I'm Lady Georgia, wife to Charles, Lord Lambeth. Only it's all gone so wrong. Why on earth didn't you find me earlier?
I didn't know you were on board?
It's been 5 years. I'd have waited a lot longer to see you again. Why didn't you tell me where you'd gone? Dina hadn't a clue, nor did Jack. My letters were returned. Just like you to show up now, with everything such a beastly mess. You must help me.
Help you? Or what are you talking about?
You've no doubt heard the rumors. I won't deny most of them. I can't.
What rumors?
Even if the money's gone, I won't give the diamonds to Charles, never. These are all that remains. My insurance for a new life without Charles or Sasha.
Who is Sasha?
Sasha? The owner of the Barbican Gallery. We're friends. Of a sort.
Of a
He's
sort?
sailing on the Titanic, taking some paintings to New York to sell. Please. I mustn't talk any longer. Take it. Take the necklace. It's my only chance now. Keep it for me. And don't tell Charles you have it. You can't know what he's like.
Lots of interesting people that we supposedly know.
Come here.
Who said that?
Don't you love this sea air?
Really clears
really
the sinuses.
clears out the sinuses. Max
Yeah.
Seidelman,
Max
Philadelphia,
Seidelman.
PA. Buyer for Haymaker's Department Store. The Sharpie of Spruce Street, they call me. You a
Oh, do
sporting
they?
type? You look like the sporting type. Come on down to the smoking room for a nightcap. Riviera's looking for someone to play a few hands of blackjack with him.
Ooh,
What do you say?
I love that.
Not much else to do. Not tonight. Brr. Cold as a cast iron commode out here. So, what do you say?
I love that. Cold as a cast iron commode. I'm going to use that at some point. Sound like a card sharp to me.
If that's the way you're gonna be, don't bother. Sheesh, just trying to be friendly. Some people.
Some people. I'm going to put this in the bag. Yeah. Grand staircase. Yeah. Okay. Gotta get to the purser's office. Nope. That ain't it. Hey, I'm back.
Yes,
I forgot.
can I help
really
you?
need to just write things down, I feel like.
I can check valuables, store cargo, list passengers, etc.
All right, let me get a piece of paper. I'm looking for
Have you a name?
passengers.
If you do, I can tell you their cabin number.
Yes. More names. Penny Pringle.
Miss Pringle. Cabin F-34.
F-34 second class. All right, so I need to go to F second class, not
glad to be of service.
Third class. That was my mistake. Okay. Ah! Bar opens at 8 a.m., closes at 11:30 p.m., breakfast from 8 o'clock until 10 o'clock, luncheon at 1 p.m., dinner at 7 o'clock. Smoke room lights are extinguished at 12 midnight. Divine service in the salon on Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Wireless telegrams, passenger steamers of the White Star Line are fitted with the Marconi system of wireless telegraphy, and message for dispatch should be handed in at the inquiry office. None of the ship's staff, other than those on duty at the inquiry office, are authorized to accept letters or telegrams for dispatch. Baggage questions related to baggage should be referred to the second-class steward, who is the ship's baggage master. Deck chairs can be hired at the charge of 4 per each for the voyage. Steamer rugs can be hired at a charge of 4 per each for the voyage. Exchange of money. The purser is prepared for the convenience of passengers to exchange a limited amount of English and American money, and he will allow at a rate of $4.80 to the pound when giving American money for English currency, or £1 for $4.95 when giving English money for American money. Okay. But I need to ask the... it went down the stairs. I need to ask the elevator man.
This way.
The lift man.
To?
I need directions.
I'm the man to ask.
Second class on F deck.
Go to the second class stairs in the back of the ship. Go to the very bottom. That'll be F deck. Follow the signs to the second class cabins. Where do you need to go?
Okay, well...
Righty, I know every nook and cranny.
Second class
Take
stairwell.
my lift to A deck. Then
A deck.
walk up the stairs. Exit outside to the boat deck from either vestibule doors. The second class stairs are aft at the very back of the boat deck. Can't miss them. May I take you somewhere?
Can't miss him. I'm pretty sure we went that way and got lost, but okay.
Find the gate. Did you attend the party last night on D deck? Seen the Lady Georgia, did you? Noticed those diamonds round her neck?
She gave me them, I think.
Set up with those, and her. Pity she's unhappy. Her husband always arguing with her, like just now. She's gone outside on A deck. Almost there.
We already spoke to her. Alright, we're going up to the boat. We went down. To the boat deck. All the way aft. Is this Georgia?
I knew you'd come.
Are you still upset, or what's happened?
Charles received a telegram from the solicitors. Our estate's to be sold off. He asked about the necklace I gave you. I told him I left it with a purser. Don't say anything to him or Sasha. Not him and his group of... Oh, there's much more to tell you. Can you meet me in my stateroom? I'm in B70. It's Charles' custom to go for a drink in the smoking room. When he does, visit me.
Lady Georgia F C80? Oh god. I didn't realize I was gonna have to pay such close attention to this stuff, and my memory is crap. Okay, he said you can't miss them. Ah, fireplace in the smoking room. How neat. Okay, I can't get there from here.
Yes?
Ah!
The lounge is closed for the night. We'd open it again only in an emergency, which we are not experiencing,
at the moment.
Good night.
Good night. You're kind of a dick. You said to go to the aft. You also said we can't miss them. Did you say the boat deck or A deck promenade? Oh, boat deck. Okay, all the way to the aft. Second class stairs. Oh. Okay. And we need F-34. Ah. B. D deck, E deck, F deck. F deck cabins, okay. 32, 34.
Try to intercept Zeitel's telegrams. Get inside the wireless room. Surely someone on board knows what he's up to. And
Wireless
don't forget
room.
the cryptograph in your trunk. It will unscramble the German codes. Most importantly, find the Rubaiyat. Meanwhile, I'll conduct my own investigation. Off with you now. Go!
I wish we had a journal. Okay, it's still 9:45. All right, how do I get back? Second to last stairs. Okay. Wireless room.
Hello, where to?
New directions.
I'm the man to ask.
Hmm?
The wireless room. Outside, on the boat deck, on the port side. Walk onto the boat deck and head forward towards the bow. Where do you need to go?
All right.
Suit yourself. Good night.
Port side on the boat deck. We are on the starboard side. Hello.
Good evening. Third Officer Morrow here. I am sorry, but this is the officers' promenade. No passengers allowed.
Your watch tonight?
Yes, though the only thing to watch is the wireless room. They just keep bringing up more messages. Wireless telegraphy is all the rage these days.
I'd like to see it work sometime.
Not tonight, I'm afraid. I've got an uneasy feeling. Something seems wrong.
Care for a drink?
Drink? I don't. And don't care for those who do. Excuse me, would you?
Oh, you didn't like that.
I must return to my watch. Good night.
Anything else we can ask him?
Excuse me. I said this is the officers' promenade. Didn't you hear me? No passengers. That means you.
The sea appears calm.
Yes, very calm.
You seem a little worried about something.
No moon. I don't like that. Can't see what's coming. No moon means surprises, as if we don't have enough already. Mr. Ismay, the White Star Line's president's on board. We're walking eggshells round him, I tell you. Though that's nothing compared to the creeping about my brother-in-law's doing at the moment. His entire London office is in an uproar.
What uproar?
Tom works in the Admiralty. Seems our plans for troop deployments against Germany disappeared 3 weeks ago. Tom says the big boys are petrified the Jerrys will get wind of it. Could upset the balance of power. Politics. Desktop espionage. Bureaucrats. Pah, give me the sea. You can toss the rest.
You don't like politics?
Never have. Not since the war.
You're lucky. You survived it.
Lucky? No, I wouldn't think that I was.
They say war is unthinkable in this modern age.
Then why are so many people thinking about it?
We need to be moving along.
Sorry, the wireless room's off limits to passengers. Yes, though the only thing to watch is the wireless room. They just keep bringing up more messages. Wireless telegraphy is all the rage these days. A toy? Certainly not. It's quite important. This is the officers' promenade. No passengers allowed. Good night.
Okay, so we need to figure out a way to get into the wireless room. Alright, I think I'm going to have to call it an evening there. Oh, okay. Maybe I can sneak by him. Nope, he's just gonna catch me every single time.
Sorry, the wireless room's off limits to passengers.
Good night.
Good night.
Alright, well, we'll figure out how to get into there. Damn. We'll figure out how to get into there in the next session of this. Thank you for joining me. This has been a neat little experiment in playing a much older game. It's been a little bit of a challenge getting it to work, and hopefully the capture turns out okay. At any rate, thank you for joining me. If you stuck around this long, I greatly appreciate it. And have a wonderful rest of your day.